We're back this week with Coach Griffin. Along with him is Jaden Walker. Coach, let's start off by talking about last week's game in Springfield. It was a close game. Spartans almost came back there at the end. Talk us through that game a little bit.
We just didn't pull it out at the end. We went through some situations that we go in practice and some time management problems at the end, but I think the kids fought hard and it will get better this week. Defensively, we got pushed around a little bit as we thought they would come out in some power, so we got to get back to flying to the ball and play some Spartans defense.
They always say a tough guy for us to stop, but we have our own tough guy here. And Jaden Walker had a couple of big runs last week. Coach, first of all, tell me about Jaden. What makes him such a special player?
Well, Jaden has the thing that the team has is never give up, never give in. He's one of the best running backs I've ever coached, as you guys heard. And the run that he had was one of the best runs I've ever seen when he cut back to the right. I've never seen a high school player do that, and it looked like Reggie Bush back in 2006 Heisman chase. But one of the special kids, and he loves football, and he does a great job for us.
Jaden, what makes you so good? What motivates you to practice and every week out there on the field?
Well, I really like football a lot. And, it just motivates me a lot to be out there with my friends. Be able to work hard, accomplish our goals.
Well, what's your plan for the future? Where do you want to end up after high school? What do you want to do?
Well, so I want to go to college to continue my football career, and major in accounting. That's my goal for me and what I want to do.
Coach, I think you talked to us the other week, but how far can Jaden go in football, do you think? Where is he going to end up, do you think?
Well, Jaden can be wherever he wants to be in the game of football. I think he's that special. He just has to believe it in himself. But I've been around a lot of special guys in my day, played with a lot of special guys and coached some special guys, and he's one of the top guys that I've ever seen. To be honest with you, I talk about him all the time with my dad and a couple other friends and family, and they agree. So Jaden can do whatever he wants to do, and it's up to him.
After this loss this past week, where do you guys go now? I mean, how do you get ready for the next game, I guess?
We have to go back to the basics. Hustling, getting to the ball, catching the ball, time management, doing all the basic stuff that we've done in the past, but we got to continue to stress it, and the coaches, we got to be hard on those guys and practice a little bit harder.
Jaden, what's the mindset with the team right now? Going into now the track games, some tougher games coming up. What's the mindset right now with the team? How positive are they?
I think now it's time to get a little bit more serious because, it's coming to the end for the end of the season. It gets a lot tougher in our track. We play a lot of Toledo teams. We got to get ready to get prepared for them teams.
Coach, let's talk about Whitmer. We're traveling there this weekend. What do you know about them at this point in the season?
Whitmer is very, very good. Very good football team. Very oiled machine. They do a great job at all phases of the game, special teams, defense, offense. And the difference from them to Springfield, like I said, they have a full team. So they have a quarterback that can play. They have receivers, they have a running back, and they have a O-line, D-line that are pretty good as well. So, we have to be ready for them, and we got to prepare to the extreme to beat that team. Hopefully, this week will be a great week to beat Whitmer. I don't know if we have beat them since Lima has been in track. So if we can get that win, it's a big stepping stone for us, and the team is so talented. I think we can continue to push teams in our league and hopefully get to the playoffs. But one game at a time. So Whitmer is that one game this week.
Is Whitmer sort of the team to beat along with Central in the track? Are those still the two big teams that you hear about every year in the track?
Absolutely, those are the top two teams in the league, and then we're all in the mix in the middle right there, just who's going to step up and continue to challenge those guys. And I think we have the team that can do that. If we do that, do everything that we can this week, play to our potential, we definitely have a chance to be 1-0 this week.
Jane, you were obviously around the last couple of years and saw those tough games with Whitmer and Central. How much does that motivate you to get a win before you graduate on one of those tough teams?
Oh yeah, it really motivates me a lot because we lost to both Whitmer and TCC last year, and TCC was a tough game. We should have won that game, but it motivates me more, to practice harder, get prepared throughout the week, get the win.
What kind of things do you tell these younger guys who haven't had the experience playing like you have? You guys have a young team. What kind of leader have you been to the younger guys coming up?
Most of them I tell them to step up because, they ain't really played a lot of varsity. So they got to step up, get ready for the next play, prepare, do good in practice, all that.
Coach, now we're going 3 games on the road. Is that tough now to be gone 3 games in a row before you get back home?
Well, I don't think it's as tough just because we've been on the road for scrimmages and we've been on the road already. We have to prepare just like if it's a home game. Sometimes, playing on the road is a little bit better. Getting on the road, getting away from everybody, nobody's calling you. Just be road warriors. If we're going to use that term for the next 3 weeks, that's fine with me. Road warriors, and then go on the opposite field and compete and hopefully get the win. So for our guys, you have to play it just like your home game. You're just playing football. Just want to get out there, have fun, and do what we have to do to accomplish our goals.